What's up, guys? We are back. It's been about 3 months since my last video. Kind of went through a phase where I didn't want to do this, kind of just giving up kind of thing. A couple buddies said I need to get back with it, just got to stick to it. So we're back. We're going to give it another go and start trying to do uploads again. In that 3 months, we did not stop working on the car. We kept working. Unfortunately, we had some problems with the 6.2 from the last video, from that assembly. We got it in the car, got it running. And then there was a noise inside the engine I didn't like. So I ended up investigating, took it apart, didn't find anything like a bad lifter or anything like that. But took the block, crank to a machine shop. Crank was good, but found out that one of the cylinders had a cracked sleeve and a cracked coolant passage adjacent to it, which means that block is bad, or it was going to take extensive work to fix, being aluminum block and steel sleeves. So we decided to rip it all the way apart, keep our parts. We bought a 6-liter iron block from, a Chevy truck or whatever, and we used all of our parts from the 6.2 into the 6-liter, as in our cam, our heads, springs, lifters, everything we bought for the 6.2 is now in the 6-liter. It is in the car, it is running, it is ripping, and it is fantastic. We've done 2 different events on this engine since we got it together and tuned, and I'm happy with the outcome. The 6.2 would be cool, but is it really worth all the struggles and all that? Probably not. But anyways, we are back up and running, and yeah, we had some problems at our first event where we did about 4 or 5 laps, I think, and we snapped an axle. Not the shaft itself, but like the inside of the joint. And we didn't have a spare that day. We had a spare for the other side, but not the side we broke. So we were down, we were out. A few weeks after that, we went to another event where we had replaced the axle with an OEM one versus an auto parts store one that's been in the car. And 4 or 5 laps in, we did the same thing. I'm not sure if there's something going on with the car. It's misaligned or something causing that side to break more often. But we replaced that axle with a parts store axle that day because I had a spare one this time. And we ripped all day long. And we were able to actually prove that the car worked and was going to run well. So I'm happy with that. We drove the car pretty hard, bounced off a limber quite a bit, did some tandems, a lot of tandems, and the car works. So I'm happy with that. Mechanically, I think the car's back to being good. And now we've got the car all sanded down. Rear windows taken out. These are just down. We will be removing the sunroof, but we're getting ready for paint because I'm not a black car fan, so this has got to go a different color. I was gonna wrap it, but I haven't painted anything in some time, and I want to get back to doing something like that. The 6-liter in the car. I will post up a couple videos from my 360 cam from one of the events. Just ready to get this thing painted now. Get it painted, get it looking good again, feeling good about the car. Mechanically sound, and it'll look good, so that's good. Front bumper. Any videos you've seen of this car, it has not had a front bumper on this thing. I bought it without one. I guess the previous owner ran it over and it was just beyond repair, so they threw it away. But I had a buddy who had the same kit on his car. He managed to break the bumper and then just replaced it with a KBD kit. So I bought the broken bumper for a good deal, a really good deal. Here it is. You can buy this bumper from Click Tuning as 1 piece or 2. This is the 2-piece bumper, and I had to repair it being broke there, cracked down there. This whole piece was missing and off. Had to repair that. But I saved probably about 95% of the cost by buying this and repairing it versus buying the new one, which to me, that's a good deal. But we got the rear bumper. It's sanded down. I had to repair a crack, pretty bad crack in that. Side skirts I still need to repair before I mess with those. The overs are all sanded down, ready to go. Once the car is painted, I'm going to paint the overs, get new rib nuts put in the car, get those mounted. But so stay tuned for all of that, because I'm going to jump back on and start recording more often and uploading. So like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. Keep the motivation going, and hope to see you on the next one.